This is Akashavani Mangaluru. Yuvavani. Dear friends, welcome to today's English Yuvavani program. Today, the students of the Department of BCA, Yenepoya Institute of Arts, Science, Commerce and Management, Balmata, Mangaluru, will present a group program on the theme of Women Empowerment.
Hello listeners, I'm Mehnaz. We, the students of BCA of Yenepoya Institute of Art, Science, Commerce and Management Balmata is with you on your favorite platform for thought-provoking discussions and enlightening entertainment. I'm thrilled to be here today. So, what do we have in store for you? Well, folks, hold on your seats because we are diving into the empowering world of women, celebrating their achievements, and discussing the importance of women empowerment. So sit back, relax, and join us on this inspiring journey. As we kickstart this program, let's take a moment to reflect on the significance of women empowerment in today's world. It's not just about giving women a seat at the table. It's about amplifying their voices, dismantling systemic barriers, and fostering an environment where every woman feels empowered to thrive and shine. Let's kick off today's show with a song that embodies the strength and resilience of women everywhere. We have our singers, Sabah and team, for the incredible song. It's time to crank up the volume and get inspired. Airwaves, let its empowering lyrics ignite the fire within you to stand tall and embrace your power. Now that we are feeling pumped up, let's delve into a skit that brings to life the struggles and triumphs of women on their journey towards empowerment, where our talented students present a skit titled Breaking Barriers. Through the art of storytelling, they'll shed light on the challenges women face in various aspects of life and extraordinary resilience they demonstrate in overcoming these obstacles. Get ready to be moved, inspired, and enlightened by the compelling skit composed and performed by Hafiza and team.
There are many ways to kill the spirit of a human, and in a misogynistic society, it has become an ongoing joke. So many stories waiting to be told. But here is one such story which showed us that sometimes women need a little support or maybe none, but women will always have the power to bring spontaneous changes if the two are given a chance for. The daunting tale of Sabina, who battled and questioned every opinion, belief, and superstition of the old school style society, and now arises to new levels of the modern world. Well, her story began very simple, like every girl, born in a household with a normal childhood, but the real twist begins when she's married young, at an age of 18. People might think 18 surely is not so young, but 18 will be a young age to be a wife, a mother, and one to be responsible for the entire household. This is the age when the brain just matured, questioning everything around and building your own intellect. But Sabina was withheld from all these developments. Already, at the age of 22, when any normal young adult was just graduating, with a career to worry about, Sabina here had to worry about why her babies were crying, how did they get sick, what to feed them. She was leading a happy life in her own way. It was good for her until that one day, an incident which altered her whole life and changed her whole track in life. It was a simple Monday morning, the normal chaos of preparing oneself for the beginning of a new week. Sabina, now a 25-year-old mother of 6-year-old twins, was making her children get ready for school. Her husband was on a business trip for work. She had to ensure that the twins reached school safely on time. But before she could even leave her house, her phone started ringing. She frowned, seeing the caller ID. Her brother Rehan usually calls in the evening, but today he had called at a very odd time. She answers the call in a hurry and spoke before she could even hear her brother.
I need to drop the kids to school. I'll call.
Sabina, stay at home. Don't leave.
But why?
Sabina, please don't ask. Just listen to me. I'll tell you everything once I reach your place. I'm already on my way.
The call declined before she could even speak. Anxiety started clawing her heart, which left her restless. Something was wrong, and she couldn't figure it out. What could it be that he couldn't talk on phone about, or even stop her from dropping her kids to school? Few minutes later, Rehan entered with a grim look on his face.
Where are your in-laws?
They are in their hometown.
Sabina, I have something important to tell you. I'm sorry. This is not a good news. It's about your husband.
What happened to Rizwan?
He left us, Sabina. He left us.
Sabina looked shocked, and tears started to well up in her eyes.
What do you mean, Rehan? He was fine when I spoke to him yesterday. Did something happen to him?
Yes, unfortunately, he met with a car accident on his way to work.
No, this can't be true. He can't be gone. He was always so careful while driving.
I know it's hard for you to believe, but I received call from hospital just while back.
How will I live without him, Rehan?
I know, Sabina. Rizwan loved you very much, and he want you to be strong, just like him.
What about our kids? How will I tell them that their father won't be coming back?
I'll help you with that, Sabina. We will tell them together. We will get through this together as a family.
Sabina lost everything in one single day. She didn't know how to tell her twins that their father was never going to come back. Sabina spent her week in a haze. She had no idea what she had to do or what would be the situation of her and her kids. As a tradition that was followed in her culture, she spent the next 3 months in mourning period. Those 3 months, instead of mourning for her loss, Sabina had to think of a plan, how she would move forward in life. She had no financial support, except for her father and brother, but she couldn't rely on them forever. Sabina's situation worsened when her in-laws disowned her and her kids. They claimed to have no relation with her after Rizwan's death. Now she was back to square one. Sabina was sitting on the couch, lost in thought. Her brother Rehan walks in and notices her distracted expression.
What's on your mind, sis?
Just thinking about how I'm going to support my kids. Since my husband passed away, Money has been tight and I don't know what to do.
You're strong and talented woman, Sabina. I know you will figure out something.
I don't know. I've been trying to think of ideas, but nothing seems to work.
Well, have you ever thought starting your own makeup business? You're always experimenting with new looks and your makeup skills are amazing.
Really? You think I could do that?
Absolutely. You have natural talent for it. And with social media, you can easily advertise and reach a wide audience. Plus, it is something you can do from your home and be there for your kids.
That's a great idea, but I don't have any money to invest in it.
You don't have to worry about that. I'll help you with initial investment, and I'm sure we will get some help from friends and families too. We will make it work.
Thank you, Rehan. I don't know what I would do without you.
She felt as if she had proper grounds to stand and could support her kids.
You don't have to do it alone, sis. We are family, and we will support each other everything.
That's when the long journey of Sabina began. She, of course, had to undergo a lot of struggles. There were times when she got no clients, or occasions when she couldn't fulfill the orders, along with workload pressure. That's when the long journey of Sabina began. She, of course, had to undergo a lot of struggles. There were times when she got no clients, or occasions when she couldn't fulfill the orders. Along with workload pressure, she had to face the judgmental society. It was uncommon for women in her community to earn and be financially independent. Instead, they were married off and sent to their in-laws' house. There were people who forced her to marry men who were twice her age, but Sabina worked and toiled day and night to build a safe future. Success didn't arrive at her door when she wanted it. It sprung unexpectedly on her. It had taken years of hard work to open her own studio with employees to help her around. She finally felt her hard work paid off, but something still kept nagging her thoughts. She could still see society normalizing marrying girls at a young age, women still being dependent on men financially, and widows living through money given as charity to them. This made her set up an organization called the Mahila Kalyan Sangathan along with two other women. Initially, it began as a tuition center where people volunteered to teach young girls and encourage them to develop skills. Later, she started encouraging women to participate in various fields in society and taught them skills to be financially independent. Her work and determination brought attention to many. She was recognized for empowering women to be financially independent.
Hello and welcome to our show. Today we have a very special guest with us. She is an inspiration to many, a strong and independent woman who has achieved great success despite facing many challenges in her life. Please welcome Sabina, a widow and single mother who not only built a successful makeup business but also found Mahila Kalyan Sangathan, which empowers and teaches various skills to women. Thank you for joining us, Sabina. Sabina, let's start at the beginning. Can you tell us about the struggles you faced as a widow and how you overcame them?
Thank you for having me on your show. Losing my husband at a young age was a huge shock for me. Not only did I have to deal with the emotional trauma of losing a loved one, but I also had to think about how I could provide for my children as a single mother. It was a difficult time, but I knew I had to be strong for my little ones.
And you did. You not only started your own business but also found a Mahila Kalyan Sangathan. Can you tell us about that and how it came about?
Yes, after my husband's death, I had to find a way to support myself and my children. I always had a passion for makeup, so I started my own makeup business from home. But at the same time, I realized that there are many women like me who are struggling to make ends meet. That's when I decided to start Mahila Kalyan Sangathan. It was my way of giving back and helping other women like me to become financially independent.
That's truly inspiring, Sabina. Can you tell us more about your organization and the work you do?
Okay, our organization focuses on empowering women by teaching them various skills such as tailoring, beauty services, and even business skills. We conduct workshops and training programs to help women learn these skills. We also provide them with a platform to showcase their talents and sell their products or services.
That's amazing. How has your organization impacted the lives of the women you have helped?
It has been truly fulfilling to see the impact of our work. We have seen women who were once struggling to make ends meet now running successful businesses and supporting their families. These women have regained their confidence and have become financially independent. It brings me so much joy to see them thrive.
You are truly an inspiration, Sabina. Can you give a message to our viewers, especially to those who may be in similar situation as you were?
My message to all the women out there is to never give up. Life may throw challenges at us, but if we stay determined and work hard, we can overcome any obstacle. Don't be afraid to take risk and follow your passion. And most importantly, always support and lift each other.
Thank you, Sabina, for sharing your inspiring story with us today. You are a true example of strength and compassion. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Thank you for having me. I hope my story can inspire others to believe in themselves and make a difference in their own lives and the lives of others.
And to our viewers, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, stay motivated and keep chasing your dreams. Wow, that was an inspiring performance. Sabina's story reminds us that empowerment begins with believing in ourselves and supporting each other. A huge round of applause to our talented performers for their powerful portrayal in this skit on women empowerment. Your dedication to shedding light on important issues through artistry and storytelling is truly commendable. Thank you for igniting meaningful conversation and for inspiring contribution for our program. Women empowerment is not just a buzzword. It's a movement, a philosophy, and a way of life. It's about recognizing the inherent value and potential of every woman and providing them with the tools, opportunities, and support they need to thrive. And now, we have Basit joining us to share a powerful message about women empowerment.
Empowering women is crucial for building a more inclusive and equitable society. When women are given the same opportunities, rights, and respect as men, they can thrive and contribute to their fullest potential. Empowering women means supporting their education, career advancement, financial independence, and leadership roles. By embracing women's empowerment, we can create a world where all individuals have the freedom and resources to achieve their dreams and make a positive impact. We must work together to uplift, amplify, and empower women in every aspect of life. We must challenge and dismantle the societal norms and structures that supports inequality and oppression. This requires advocating for gender equality in all areas, like workplace, politics, education, and healthcare. Providing access to resources, mentorship, and support networks is essential for empowering women to overcome barriers and reach their full potential. By amplifying women's voices, celebrating their achievements, and standing up against discrimination and violence, we can create a more just and inclusive world for all. It's not just about empowering individual women. It's about creating a more equitable and respectful society for everyone. Let's stand together in solidarity and continue the fight for women's empowerment. Women's empowerment is a crucial issue facing societies around the world today. It refers to the process of granting women the power to make choices and take control of their lives, both individually and collectively. This involves ensuring equal rights, opportunities, and resources for women in various spheres such as education, employment, healthcare, and representation in decision-making processes. Efforts towards women empowerment must include raising awareness about gender issues, challenging stereotypes and biases, providing access to education and training, promoting women's leadership, and enacting policies that protect women's rights. It is essential for individuals, communities, and governments to work together to create a world where all women have the freedom to reach their full potential and lead fulfilling lives. Thank you.
Powerful words indeed. That was an incredibly powerful message on women empowerment. A big thank you to Basit for sharing your insightful perspectives and inspiring words about women empowerment. Let's carry these empowering messages with us as we continue our journey towards a more inclusive and equitable world for all. Empowering women uplifts communities, fuels progress, and paves the way for a brighter future. Let's champion equality, support one another, and together build a world where every woman's voice is heard and valued. Today we are adding a twist to our usual format by incorporating some brain-teasing riddles into the mix. We have Aftab and Hafiza for the riddles.
You see a board filled with people It has not sung, but when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why?
Because all jumped into the river?
No, all the people were married.
I got another one. Grandpa went for a walk and it started raining. He forgot to bring an umbrella and didn't have a hat. When he got home, his clothes were soaking wet, but not a hair on his head was wet. How was this possible?
Probably because he wore a cap.
Grandpa is bald.
Oh, it's my turn. A prisoner is called to be questioned by the guards. The guards tell the prisoner, if you tell a lie, we will hang you, and if you tell the truth, we will shoot you. What did the prisoner say to save himself?
You will hang me?
That's correct. You try.
There was a girl who has a large family. She has equal amount of brothers and sisters, but each brother only has half as many brothers and sisters. What's the correct amount of brothers and sisters?
Is it 3 sisters and 3 brothers?
Nope. 4 sisters and 3 brothers.
Okay, listen to this. A girl says this to her best friend. I was born in 1955 and I celebrated my 17th birthday last weekend. Her best friend thinks she is lying, but she is actually correct. How is that possible?
Because her document says it?
No, she was born in room number 1955.
Very funny. The person who makes it has no need for it. He who purchases it doesn't use it. The person who does use it doesn't know they are. What is it?
A coffin?
You guessed it right.
Andrew's doctor gives him 3 pills and tell him to take one every half hour. How much time will have passed by the time Andrew's taken all 3 pills?
Nope. There's no way I know answer to this.
It's just 1 hour. Andrew will take one right away, then take one a half hour later, then take the final one a half hour later.
I knew that was going to be a long one. Try this. 2 fathers and their 2 sons go on a fishing trip together. Each one catches a fish and take home. They don't lose any fish, and yet when they get home, they only have 3 fish. How is this possible?
Probably because a son lost his way back home.
You overdid it. Only 3 people were on a fishing trip. A grandfather, his son, and his grandson.
Now listen to this. 2 girls were born to the same mother on the same day at the same time in the same month and in the same year. However, they are not twins. How is this possible?
The 2 girls are a part of a set of triplets.
Yeah, that's correct.
Try this. 3 different doctors say that Paul is their brother, and yet Paul claims he has no brothers. Who is lying?
Everyone?
No one is lying because the 3 doctors are Paul's sisters.
Okay, now listen to this.
Try this. What is caught but never thrown?
A cold?
That was easy.
Humans purchase me to eat, but they never eat me. What am I?
A spoon?
Oh, it's so close. Plates and silverware.
First, you throw away the outside and cook the inside. Then, you eat the outside and throw away the inside. What am I?
Is it a banana?
How is that possible? It's cone on the cob.
Now try this. A bus driver goes the wrong way on a one-way street. He goes past the police, but they don't stop him. Why?
Police were sleeping?
It's a wrong answer. He was just walking.
That was fun and entertaining to listen. Thank you, guys. Before we wrap up, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to Irshana, Manna, Afna, Saba, Yasin, Musib, Lasna, Hafiza, Aftab, Basit, and our dedicated coordinator, Ms. Shalini, for the outstanding contribution for today's program on women empowerment. To our talented students, your creativity, passion, and hard work have made this program truly remarkable. And to our esteemed coordinator, your leadership, guidance, and unwavering support has been invaluable in making this program a success. And with that, we come to the end of today's show. I hope you enjoyed our exploration on the theme of women empowerment through skit, song, and simulating riddles. Until next time, this is Mehna signing off. Stay tuned for more enriching content. Goodbye and have a wonderful day ahead.
Dear friends, you have just heard a group program on the theme of Women Empowerment, presented by the students of the Department of BCA, Yenepoya Institute of Arts, Science, Commerce and Management, Balmata, Mangaluru. This is today's Yuvavani. See you next time. Thank you.